quarterfinals with the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Returner decides to fair catch this. Fresh set of downs to the offense. First down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up of the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. And if you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the tailback's got it again. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. And the Wildcats come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. To the air, it's Flanagan. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Slides down to avoid the tackle. This Kansas State offense is quickly moving down the field.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Flanagan. Close to the tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
1st down here for this offense. And on the carry, he's heading left. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The DB's backing off from the line now. Looking for a gap. It's Daniels. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Looking to scramble. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity. Bang! They throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
They'll hand it off. Fights through the tackler. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackle at the 26.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. Throws a stiff arm. You know, head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Now it's second down here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. The Wildcats will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. And the returner heads out of bounds. Florida offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Trying to find room. It's Daniels. Finding space at the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Florida. But he just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
The gain makes it second and medium. Back to pass. It's Flanagan. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The back's got it. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
What a long run for a touchdown. You know, if this defense was caught sleeping, walking in mud, I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was an excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And he lofts one deep over the middle. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And that run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Trying to extend the play. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw. It's Flanagan. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down. And the Wildcats will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for the wide out. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wide out. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Now the offense will spend the timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
To throw, it's Lagway. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see what the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Hands off to the left. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wildcats will kick this away to get the second half going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Everyone moves the ball across the 40.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
It's a run to the left. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground. Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. What a really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's first and goal for the offense. And the Gators looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change. Second and goal play, spot the ball at the 9. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. The pocket breaking down. The defense closes in quickly to stop him short of the goal line.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds this defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Florida. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. Looking to throw it on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. This time a completion. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. And the Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking downfield, it's Flanagan. Using his legs on the scramble. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And he'll set up to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. The Wildcats will look to convert here on fourth down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Trying for a fourth down completion. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You can really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
First down. We're going to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They stop him, but it's a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. In the red area, it's Rice.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. On the ground, it's Jackson. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Flanagan. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kansas State. That's a crucial score. It makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. Tackle at the 35. Good enough for a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And at first down, they go right back to him. He's found some room at the 45. A big play moves the ball across midfield, the opponent's 43. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks.
And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. The Wildcats come to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Flanagan. Catch made on the left side. He has first down yardage at the 46. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket. Sides the run.
It's pulled in. Completion on a diving catch. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play?
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Fires it on the move. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. And the Wildcats looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to throw again. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down with the completion, moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Across midfield. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one will be fair caught. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Pressure is coming. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Look at him run through those tacklers. Tackles made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Gets rid of it on the move. The ball is caught. Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Flanagan. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. The Wildcats hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Brought down after 40. That'll be a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut it.
Catch made at the 20 and the deep shot. Big gain. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Quick throw, catch made. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Man, looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kirk.
I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. The Gators offense retakes the field. And take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, the kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.